Hello there everyone, I am Blue Light and this is Blue Evolution Studio. Today we're gonna create this reference in a Blender. It's gonna be quick and simple tutorial for beginners and average Blender users and for advanced users too. First of all, we're gonna start with a wooden disc, then with this black lamp, and then with the objects on the table. Now let's get started. First, click Shift A, then go select plane. Now, after you have added the plane, let's add the camera. Click camera icon to go to the camera view. Just click in and make sure to click camera to view so you can just scroll up and down to move the camera back and forward. Now let's pick the right angle and add a cube, small down. Move it a little bit up. Go to the camera data. First click the camera, then go to the camera data, and let's zoom it a little bit. Good. If the plane is small for you, go to the edit mode, select the edges right here, move it in the y-axis, and move it with the x-axis, GX. We will leave the camera angle like this, then we will come back to it later. Click the camera icon to exit the camera view, go to the corner to open another window. Then click the camera icon, click in, go to the view and check camera to view. So when you move the camera, you don't move the camera itself. Select the camera, go to the camera, go to what's inside the camera view. Click Shift, Alt, Z, hide any outline. Let's delete this cube. Zoom in a little bit. Go to mode. Move it to the y-axis, like we did before. Nice. Now after we finished from the basic shape or the basic material of the disc, now let's move and do the basic shape of the lamp. Add like a cylinder. Small it down with this. Click dash to just focus on the cylinder. Click S, Shift Z to just scale it down in the Y and X axis. Let's zoom a little bit in the reference. Exit edit view, RY 90 degree. As you can see, rotation 90 degree. Left click. This is X, and scale it down, something like this. Scale it up. Dash. Something like this. Good. Dash again, apply the scale, go to the edit mode, select it all, S, X, rotate it, your eyes in the camera view, so you make sure it's like the reference, and to get a clear idea about what are you doing. Now let's make this curve in the reference. Now click T to show the toolbar. Scroll down, go to the spin tool. The spin tool is about extruding around the cursor. So if your cursor is always here and you extrude, it will extrude around it. So you need to put the cursor in the right place by holding Shift and right click to move the cursor. Now let's go to this area and do the same thing. Now extrude. That's enough. select the another circle and extrude. That's good. Now select this face. Let's move the cursor here, but this time we want the curve to go up. So let's select the x-axis. Let's put the cursor here and let's try. Nice. Now let's extrude. As you see the reference, not all the lamp showing. Let's fix that. Click R, Z, 90 degree, 0. Selection to a cursor, scale it up. Go to a top view, move it a little bit, scale it up. Make sure to click Ctrl A to apply the scale. We'll go to edit mode, Alt Z, select this area, and now move it to x-axis. Good. Now select this face 2 by clicking Shift and select it and move it on the y-axis. Exit edit mode, click Ctrl 2 to add the subdivision with fire. Now as you see, we have some problems with our lamp, but we can fix it by going to its edit mode, Alt R to add a loop and move it up. Click Shift to slow down, click 3 and select the face. Click I and scale it down. Select the other face, Ctrl R, again, I move it up, press Shift, click 3, select the face, press I, scale it down, and that's much better. But as you see, there is a problem here, you can fix it. Select this edge here by clicking Alt, click S, Z, 0, and Alt. S, Z, 0, Z, Alt, click, S, Z, 0. S, Z, 0, RX. Edit, RX. And this is one, RX. Now it's much better. Let's go to object mode. Nice. Now we will leave this lamp as it is and we're gonna start now adding some objects to our scene. Then we will come back to the lamp and add some little details. And now let's start with adding some objects like Legos here. For the Legos I will go to a website called Pixabay. From this website you can go to workshop and get your own models, or just go to the Pixabay library, search for the pieces and models other people created. But before doing this, don't forget to go to the shop and install the free version Lego Blender add-on here, and then go to the library and install the models you like. Let's go to the editor, let's go to File, Export, Blender add-on, and hit Export. Now, after you installed the Lego models, you go to the file, but before that, just go to Edit, Preferences, and click Install, and choose the add-on folder, and just select it. Just click X, go to File, Import, Pixabay, and select the models you have installed it. After you import the Lego model, you go to the outline and select the empty of your Lego model and scale it down. And you can just go to View and frame select it to move to your Lego model again, and scale it down again, and frame select and scale it down. Something like this. Rotate. Now organize your Lego models you have chosen as you like. You could put, for example, I put the house here and I will put our little guy here. Or maybe you have chosen 3 models, 4 models. You can just arrange them and organize them as you want. Now, after you have finished from organizing, make sure your models on the plane. So if your model like this one, part of it's under the plane, choose the empty of your Lego model and move it up. Make sure to hold shift. It's kinda flying, so you need to move it down. Hold shift and move it up. Nice. Make sure to save. Now we almost finished from the basic view or the basic scene. We just need to add more objects like the notes in the reference and this wire. Let's add a cube for the notes. Scale it down. Scale it in the z-axis. Move the y-axis to the right. Now with the y-axis. And put it in the right place. Select the camera and move it a little bit back. Go to select the plane, move it just the y-axis, move this one. Let's select this basic shape of our notes, the yellow one, and move it to y-axis, x-axis. Let's rotate it. Select G, X, X to move it. Move it with the normal of the object. Rotate it to the z-axis. Again, X, X, X. Now let's make another one. Just duplicate it and move it with the y-axis, x-axis. Rotate it. Scale it up with the y-axis. Move them a little bit down. Move it to the x-axis. Nice. Make sure to save. Now let's make the wire. To make the wire, simply click Shift A, go curve, Bezier curve, go to geometry, go to bevel, and make this 0.009. Nice. Go to edit mode, select this point, and you can move it like you want. Let's move it here, scale it down. Let's select this point and click E. Move to the y-axis. Click E. Good. Great. Now this is the basic shape of our wire. Click Save. Now you have this basic view. The next step will be adding more details, the colors and the glass of our disc. All that will be in the next part. For this part we just make the basic shape of everything. As a 3D artist or designer, most of the time your scenes you will start with a basic shape or basic view, so you as artist or designer understand your scene. It's very important for you to understand your scene and what you want the people when they see your design or art, what you want them to feel, what you want them to understand. If you are sharing a message, for example, in our case it's just a little small cute scene of a disc and of someone's disc, of someone's who like Legos, for example, or someone who loves technology, as we see the wire here, or someone who loves to write a lot because he has 2 notes, and for someone who stay for a long time and he has this lamp in his desk. And so this is it for this part 1. And for part 2 will be adding details and adding materials and colors. Maybe adding objects will be behind the scenes, and maybe we will finish this scene in part 2 and render the final scene. So see you in the next one. For your assignment, try adding more objects and maybe moving things a little bit. Add your touch to the scene, and you can share it on Instagram with the hashtag the Blue Evolution Studio tutorial, and I will check it up and I will see it. Tag me in the Instagram. I am sure you are creative and your work will look great. So see you in part 2. Goodbye.